One of the biggest sources of confusion for many of my clients concerns the nature of the word refused. I want to dive into that a little more today. In other words, you go to the consulate, you apply for a visa, and the consulate says to you, sorry, we are refusing to issue you the visa. Your visa is refused. What does that mean? My name's Josh Goldstein. I'm an immigration lawyer based in Los Angeles, and I help people and families across the country and around the world get their visas out of administrative processing. So, refused, I don't think it means what you think it means. Common sense tells you that the word refuse is not a good thing. If you ask a girl out on a date and she says, I refuse, that probably means you're not going on the date, right? But in the legal context, refused is very misleading. Refused, in the context of 221G and administrative processing, refused means that the government or the consulate temporarily is withholding a decision on your application pending administrative processing. It means that something's missing. Maybe they need to complete a background check, or they're missing some documents, or whatever the case may be. It doesn't mean denied. Refused does not mean denied. And the government, in fact, makes the argument in federal court as a defense. They say, listen, there's no reason for the government, for the court to issue mandamus because this visa's been refused. It's over. Nothing's happening. And courts time and again have rejected that argument. Because if something's refused, then the case, if refused did mean denied, then the case would be over. There'd be nothing more going on. But in fact, if you look in the status of the case, it says administrative processing. So that gives you a clear indication that the process is still underway. They're still reviewing something. Your visa is still alive. So refused in this sense is, it's not a good thing because you want your visa. So it's not a good thing, but it's also not the end of the world. If your visa says it's refused, that means the case is still alive. It means you could sue the consulate with filing a writ of mandamus lawsuit, and you can force them to make a decision, and it means that you can get your visa issued. So refused is not the end of the world. It's not the end of your visa. Refused does not mean denied. So if you see the word refused, I want you to have hope, I want you to remain optimistic, and I want you to keep fighting to achieve your immigration dreams. If you need help or you have questions, just reach out to me. That's what I'm here for, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.